Hello, Edmonton Crossroads. It's great to come together again to continue on our journey. Today, I want to look at what does it mean to trust and serve on the good road. We're looking into Mark chapter 10 in the First Nations version of the scriptures, and the title it has is Walking the Good Road. As we walk the good road with Creator Sets Free, with Jesus, it's interesting how as we journey and getting closer and closer to the events of what we see as the Easter weekend, how Jesus continues to teach about what does it mean to walk the good road and what are the things we need. And so in Mark chapter 10, I invite you always to take time, read the full chapter, take time, sit in those words, hear the encounters, and invite the Spirit to speak to you deeply. And what does it say to you? Here's what it said to me as I read through these words. There is this encounter where it says, starting in verse 13, the people were bringing their little children to Creator Sets Free so he could lay hands on them and bless them. But his followers spoke harsh words to the ones who were bringing them. Creator Sets Free saw what they were doing, made him angry. He said to them, "Let the children come to me. Do not turn them away." Creator's good road belongs to the ones who are like these children. I speak from my heart. The only way onto the good road is to become as trusting as a little child. That's where we begin. Trust. What do little children trust? Well, I can tell you, most little children don't stop and say, I wonder where our groceries are going to come from. I wonder who's going to work hard to make the money to get the food so we can eat today. Little children just expect to be fed because there's a deep trust in those basic needs being met. And so then there's another person comes along right after this and says, "Good wisdom keeper, what path will lead me to the life of the world to come that never fades away?" We sang about where the roses never fade. What path will lead me to that place? And Creator Sets Free, Jesus says, well, you know the law of drawn from the water, from Moses, and you know what those commands say. He says, "Wisdom keeper, I've done all of those from my youth." Creator Sets Free then says, one thing remains. Take all your possessions, invite the poor of your village to come, and have a giveaway. Then leave everything behind and come walk the road with me. The man's heart fell to the ground, hung his head, and he walked away, for he had many possessions. And Creator Sets Free looks around and says, finding and walking the good road is a hard thing for the ones who have many possessions. Little children, the ones who trust, so he's actually speaking to his followers, and I suppose there's still kids around. Little children, the ones who trust in their many possessions will have a hard time finding their way onto the good road. It would be easier for a moose to go through the eye of a needle. And then his followers say, well, how can anyone walk the good road that sets all people free? He says, it is not possible for weak human beings, but with Creator's help, all things are possible. He says, no one who has given up homes and families to follow me and walk the good road will go without. This concept of trust like little children. Do we really trust that the Creator will feed us? Or do we have to work to have all the things around us so we can look after ourselves? This is a very difficult dilemma in our world. We live in a world that is based on a consumer mentality. In order for even our economy to work, people need to buy things. and to keep people employed. And we have this huge system that's based on us actually purchasing a lot of possessions. And here it says we should invite the poor of the village to come together and have a giveaway. When we served in British Columbia North, in the northern part of BC, and walked with the Niska people, walked with the Gitsan people, and we went to feasts. Feasts after someone had passed on, the funeral feast, also the stone moving feast, feasts of Thanksgiving after people had had a difficult time and community had come around them. I remember one and where they then brought people together because they were so thankful for what everybody had done, and they had a big giveaway. When we had the powwow down at Pine Lake Camp, there would be groups who would come and bring things and have a giveaway. Our head dancers would have a giveaway to the people who came. The concept of a giveaway is not just giving of our excess, the things that we don't even need anymore. It's about giving away the things that mean something to us and sharing them with others. And Jesus was specific in who we were supposed to share those with. We weren't supposed to share those just with our friends. We weren't supposed to share those to get positions so other people would share things back. We were supposed to share with those who could give us nothing in return. And we wonder why Jesus' next words would be that he would soon get to a place where he would be turned over to the Romans, to the people of iron, and they would mock him and spit on him and whip him with cowhide strips. After that, they will kill him, but 3 days later, he will come back to life again. Jesus' message was radical in his day, and it is still radical in our day today. To give away everything. To give away to those who cannot give in return. How do we do that? Well, I think the only way we can do this in a way that really lifts up Creator is what Jesus said. In our own strength, it's impossible. We don't trust because we don't have a care. We trust because we have Creator. We have Creator who comes and shows us the way and will look after us and will care for us and will walk with us. We do not do this out of our own strength. Otherwise, it is foolishness. So we begin with trust. And then there's a discussion again about who gets the best place, who has the position of power. And these words, verse 42 to 44, Creator sets free, calls them together and said, other nations have rulers, like the people of iron. They like to show their power over people and push them around. But this will not be the way of the ones like you who walk with me. The great ones among you will humble themselves and serve all the others. In the same way, the true human being did not come to be served by others, but to offer his life in the place of many lives, to set them free. This is our trust on the good road, leads us to serve on the good road, to serve others because of the trust in what Creator has gifted to us, and that Creator has set us free. So in that knowledge, we serve others. When we achieve a place of power, that is the time when it will show whether we serve others or whether we gather our possessions to ourselves. It's harder for a moose to go through a needle than for us to share our possessions, to follow the good road. This week, I invite you into that trust relationship with Creator, to look around and recognize that the fields produce harvest. As we enter into this spring season, as the leaves start budding, we see all good things that Creator has set before us, recognizing those are for us, that we would also see the sacrifice that was gifted to us, and that we in turn would sacrifice for others as we walk this good road together. God bless you.